Hey chat, Chris Brown versus Quavo. All disses, an entire beef explained. Let's see what's going on here, chat. Because I don't know where this
Alright
stemmed
guys, so when
from.
it comes
I
to
don't know what
beefs, for a
happened.
guy that had to scramble
let's
just
get
8
it.
weeks ago to find beefs that weren't already covered on YouTube, things have certainly changed. I am going hard
Facts.
in the paint right now. I'm barely sleeping. And surprisingly enough, out of all the tracks that we've heard lately, it was an R&B singer who truly delivered, and that artist is none other than Chris Brown. Literally hundreds of people requested that I cover this Chris Brown and Quavo beef, so here it is. So Chris Brown and Quavo were not always on bad terms, and I even found a tweet from 2012 before the Migos really popped off, where Quavo appeared to be a big fan. If I ever met Chris Brown, boy oh boy. No diddy. However,
Hey, yo! What does he mean by that?
to be a big fan. If I ever met Chris Brown, boy oh boy.
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. This shit so paused. I gotta send it to the group chat, bro. This is crazy. What does he mean by this, bro? What does he mean by this, bro? What does he mean by this? Like, what does this mean? Boy, oh boy, with a smiley face, bro.
No diddy.
Nah,
however, Quavo definitely
no
speak
diddy.
this into existence, as after the Migos got the Drake feature on Versace, they found themselves in the spotlight and soon started working with artists
Back to Drake, bro. Drake be starting a lot of niggas' careers, bro.
like Chris Brown. So the first one was Moses with French Montana.
Alright, so what's up, gang?
Then we got Just for Tonight.
Never
Then
heard
Chris
none
Brown
of those songs.
invited the Migos on his tour.
Man, that was a crazy experience, and once again, it was a blessing. Shout out to Chris Brown, their whole team.
Then they did Whippin', which was just Chris Brown and Quavo.
Never heard this song
They're racing Lambos together. Celebrating birthdays. You catch my drift. Like, I don't think they were just industry friends. I believe they were real friends at one point, but just like a lot of beefs, they start beefing over pussy. So Chris Brown and Karrueche were pretty much that couple that constantly breaks up, having the most drama-packed breakups, only to end up getting back together.
Me and her have a real connection.
I'm single too. Fuck that bitch.
I guarantee every one of us knows at least one couple who was like this. If you go back with her, man, I'm going to support you, man, of course, but like, I just don't think it's a good idea. Now, I'm not a Hollywood gossip channel, and I'm not going to dig into all the particulars of the dumpster fire that was this relationship. Just know that Chris Brown was on and off with this woman.
Bro, where is Karrueche now, bro? I haven't heard from Karrueche in a minute, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
For like 5 years and was very much in love. However, the day would come where they would finally part ways, and after that happened, Chris Brown would beef with anyone who went anywhere near this woman.
Fight me because I like this girl picture.
And on the same day, I like Karrueche's pics. I like J-Lo pics. I like Rihanna pics.
I told him, I said, look, you have a problem with me because I took a picture with her? Meet me somewhere in the desert.
So Chris Brown pretty much beefed with anyone who even liked this girl's pictures, and at one point...
I side with that nigga. What? What you liking my girl pic? I know she not mine right now, but she been mine forever. You know what I'm saying? We're not together, but she's still mine. You know what I'm talking about? Like, why you liking my girl pic, bro? If you friends with me, you not. If you friends with me and we break up, y'all break up too. Don't like no pictures, no contact. I don't want to hear nothing, bro. I don't care if we not friends, nigga. Who the hell are you?
He was even supposed to box Soulja Boy, to which even Mike Tyson was involved.
I'm training Chris. He chose me as his trainer to take on Soulja Boy.
And what's funny is I met Mike Tyson at a meet and greet when all this was going on, and I was allowed to ask him one question, and that's what I asked him. I was like, yo, Mike, what's going on with this Chris Brown Soulja Boy fight, bro? He was like, not happening. I was like, why not? He's like, Chris Brown bitched out, wouldn't sign the contract. I'm like, really? He's like, Soulja Boy was ready. Soulja was ready. I was like, really? It was fucking amazing.
No
And just
way.
shortly after, Quavo pulls a really slimy move as he is spotted with Caruche on multiple occasions.
Oh man.
What's up, girl?
And it was around that exact same time where she hit Chris Brown with the restraining order.
Well,
Oh.
Caruche managed to get a 5-year restraining order against Chris
5-year
Brown.
restraining order
And look,
is crazy.
women can make us do crazy ass shit when we're in love, no doubt. But in this case, I do believe that the restraining order was probably warranted. And it wouldn't be long after, at the BET Hip Hop Awards, Chris Brown and the Migos got into a little scuffle.
TMZ has obtained new footage of the celebs' camp scuffling at the BET Awards after party.
Nah, Chris, come on, bro. You looking bad right now, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You looking bad right now. I will say though, he seems obsessive. Nah, OD obsessive. But I will say though, if you like, they were friends though. For me, like that's weird to just go behind your friend back and start talking to this girl though. For me, so I'm not saying everything's warranted, but like me feeling some type of way towards dude, or him feeling some type of way towards dude. I mean, yeah, that's warranted for me. That's warranted. Like he can do that. He can really do that. I'm not like that's weird, bro. Like they were friends. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they weren't friends. And like, come on, bro. That's weird, bro. Niggas be doing some slimy shit when it comes to girls, bro. That's why you can't let niggas around your girl, bro. Feel me?
And after that scuffle, some text messages from Chris Brown and Offset would surface where he challenges them all to a fight. I got a boxing ring, no cameras, or we can just put the gloves on and box right in front of my house. This is Offset. This about a female, correct? This about homies betraying homies and disrespect. You know what it is. You could take the fade for your partner.
Nah, yeah, that's true though. It's like it starts over a girl, but it also is the principle at the same time. So I'm kind of in a balance, bro. I don't know. For me, I feel like I don't even know, bro. I like this
I'll
is
see
crazy.
you when I see you, singer. And that conversation goes on for quite some time, but really,
I don't get it. Cause a nigga sings don't mean he's pussy. You know what I'm saying? Cause a nigga sings don't mean he can't beat you up. Cause a nigga sings don't mean that he's not about that life. Feel me? Cause he's a singer, he's good at singing. And he, for me, like people like him for singing don't mean that he's not tough. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of drill rappers that be getting smacked, bitched, fought, all that, bro. They not. There's a lot of rappers that's just not about it, nigga. Like, what are you talking about? I'm confused. Yo, what's good, Jalen? Ronis, what's up, man?
it's just Chris Brown the
9
whole
times
time
crazy.
begging these guys to pull up. However, Caruche and Quavo didn't seem to last very long, likely just a quick fling, as Quavo would go on to date Sweetie and Caruche would date Victor Cruz. Now, things would go
So Chris wasn't about that on Victor, though.
quiet for about a year until Chris Brown posted this funny meme of 21 Savage.
Hop out the 4-door with the 4-4, it was 1, 2, 3, and 4.
And for those that don't get it, the meme is about, 21 Savage and getting exposed for being from the UK. And Offset was not a fan of Chris posting this meme and made the comment, "Memes ain't funny, lame." To which Chris responded, "Fuck you, little boy. If you a real man, fight me." Oh, and
Nah. Chris is a weirdo, bro. Low key. He's not weird, but it's like, oh my God. Like, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I understand your feelings, bro. For me. But the way you go about it is not good. That's what it is. You just your delivery is off. He said, "Fuck you, little boy. Better worry about what you got going on. Focus on you. All this cap on IG is what's lame. Your energy won't like that your energy wasn't like that when I came to the Drake show in LA. If you don't get your hippity hop, hip hop hoppy, and don't stop the rockin' face ass out of my comments." Oh my God, sensitive ass nigga. Call me personally. You want some clout when all you gotta do is pull up. No camera, no flexing, and all that. If you're a real man, fight me. Oh, and another thing, suck my dick. Nigga, you acting like that part, the hip hop, hippity hop hop, that's an easy read, bro. Stop it.
another thing,
Hey.
suck my dick. To which
Nah, that's
Offset would
crazy.
respond, "Cokehead don't want no smoke. Only people you go toe to toe with is women. Oh, and by the way, I'ma smack the shit out of you when I see you." But Chris
Nah,
Brown pretty much
he's
called his
talking
bluff
crazy.
and then just dropped his address and told him to pull up. I'll be home at 4. No op shit, cameras, police, none of that shit. I'm just
Bro, one thing about Chris Brown, everybody knows where this nigga lives. Everybody, bro. I know now. Everybody knows where this nigga lives, bro. Everybody knows where this nigga lives.
gonna beat you the fuck up. And then he dropped his address. Chris Brown's personality doesn't match his music a lot of times. Like he's not as soft as what people think. And just
Yeah,
1 year
nah.
later, Quavo would win a 2-on-2 tournament with Jack Harlow, to which Chris Brown took to Instagram to challenge him. They knew who not to ask for on that 2-on-2 basketball. I would have cooked Quavo and Jack on my soul. Guess they wanted to smoke free zone. And it wasn't long after that he would call out Quavo again.
Yeah, he was
For
scared.
basketball?
Quavo. Who's scared? Quavo, bring your out of here again. I said it twice. Second time.
And then a year goes by where
Damn.
the two were seated next to each other at a fashion show by no choice of their own, to which Chris Brown wrote, "Can't pick who you sit with. Fuck all that gross shit. I'm not trying to fumble my bag for little dudes." So when it comes to that Fashion Week shit, like, I guarantee it took everything in Chris Brown not to put hands on Quavo. And just a few months later, we would get to hear the first shot on wax, where Chris Brown would send some not-so-subliminal shots at Quavo on his track titled Freak.
Okay, now fucking my old bitches ain't gonna make a sequel. Sipping in 1942 cause I don't do no Quavo.
In the first line, Chris alludes to Quavo's relationship with his ex Carucci, and in the second line, he uses the cheap tequila Jose Cuervo, alluding to how he's sipping 1942, a much more expensive liquor.
God
This
damn.
is both a play on Quavo's actual name and the fact that Quavo is beneath him in terms of star power.
Freak bitch, she like Casamigos, not the Migos. I don't fuck with bougie bitches, man, that shit is all hot.
Chris then takes it a step further by name-dropping the Migos as
This
a
ain't
group,
bad. That song's
likely
not
alluding
bad.
to the smoke that he had with Offset shortly before. Now, there is a few lines in this track where he's referencing Sweetie that people missed.
She said we should bring a friend and I ain't think about it twice.
Chris Brown states that she wants to bring a friend, alluding to one of Sweetie's biggest records, Best Friend.
That's my best friend. She a real bad bitch.
He then references Birkin bags, which is something that Sweetie publicly got backlash for.
She just want a couple Birkins and some CC belts. I'm just trying to set her up so she don't need no help.
If you're not getting you a Birkin, if you're not paying for your bills, then throw that to the streets, okay?
So Chris Brown is basically saying that he's trying to put
Let me tell you something, bro. I'm not even gonna speak, bro. I feel like anything I say is about to be held against me. So
Sweetie in the position to where she can get her
my mommy said, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. I'm just saying.
own Birkin bags and not have to depend on a man, like she stated in that clip.
If you don't like to listen, baby, you gon' cheat yourself. Man, I had to eat the pussy, ain't gon' eat itself.
He then alludes to how Sweetie had cheated on Quavo, which was an ongoing narrative within the media, and a rumor that Quavo seemingly admitted to himself.
Bitch, fuck my dog behind my back, but I ain't stressing.
Of course,
And I mean,
KD.
she probably cheated on him with more than one guy. I believe she was likely a repeated offender. And with all that said, Quavo wasted zero time and dropped the track the very next day called Tender.
You did a bitch wrong and now the bitch gone. She post with a thug. Caught a bitch phone, she won't come home. Don't beat her up.
In the first
No,
line, Quavo
okay.
claims that Chris did Carucci wrong, alluding to how Chris Brown got a girl pregnant while he was with Carucci. He then references Chris Brown's controlling and obsessive ways by stating that he's been calling her phone and not to beat her up. I could picture Chris Brown just like all coked up, like blowing up this chick's phone. In the last line, Quavo claims that it has to be the drugs, feeding into the narrative that Chris Brown has some addiction issues.
Don't shoot up the party. Don't shoot. Yola, ho, she gnarly.
Quavo starts out his verse by alluding to Chris Brown's obsession over Carucci, where it was alleged that he was following her around to different clubs and essentially stalking her.
Pussy, dripping like water.
Yo, bro, what's up with this nigga Chris, bro? And girls still love this nigga too. That's crazy.
Pussy gon' cause violence. Rich nigga gon' spoil 'em. You tender niggas a problem.
More of the same here. Quavo states that the pussy's gonna cause violence, which is another reference to how crazy Chris behaved over this one girl.
When I fuck on that little bitty bitch, yeah, she do great. When you fuck on that little bitty hoe, yeah, she
Yeah,
lose
nah, for
weight.
real.
Quavo continues with the disrespect, stating that when he fucked Karrueche, her life only seemed to get better, but when she's with Chris Brown, her life is in turmoil, nothing but stress, and she physically loses weight.
Wiping your nose with this shit, not wiping no snot.
That's one thing, like, yo, bro, if you with a girl and she's losing weight on you, like, drastically, but she was never, like, a big girl, for me, and y'all not going to the gym or nothing, then you're the problem, bro. You're the problem. Now, if your girl get bigger, then she happy. Word.
Tell me, little bro, what your issue is over that.
Again, Quavo references Chris Brown's alleged coke addiction and states that he literally got bent at a
Yo, one thing about Chris Brown, bro, this nigga can have one hairstyle the next day, one day, another hairstyle the next day, a fro with 4C hair one day, and then 1A hair the next day with a whole, like a whole, nigga have a whole, like, perm, bro. I don't know, bro. This nigga hair is so confusing, bro.
the shape over a full-blown
Nigga
thought.
hair is so confusing,
Bigger than
bro.
that. It's big, but no, that it's not.
And Chris Brown is right here. I mean, like, it
Nigga
is
has-
bigger than that.
That nigga done did every hairstyle in the game, bro. I'm sorry.
Like, your boy is not supposed to fuck your girl that you're with for 5 years. Like, that's just a no-brainer. And now
Yeah,
we're
yeah, sure.
completely caught up, as just a week later, Chris Brown would shock a lot of people with an absolutely disrespectful diss track, Weakest Link. And that brings me to today's sponsor, Private Internet Access. Why
Damn, bro.
blocker?
Yeah,
If you're a
well,
sports private, it change your about your
seen
shops
this
is
nigga
having your
change his stat. I knew
installed through an
something was
ink
up.
to exclusively the unlimited for subscription. It works for scene where Chris starts out the track with a reference to the movie The Mac, where he quotes a scene where an escort chooses one pimp
I'm low-key
over the
same
other.
way, but I want to actively be obsessed
I don't
with
want no
that.
issues, bro. I don't want no smoke. I don't want
Nah,
fights.
for
I don't
me,
want to do nothing,
the
bro.
obsessiveness,
So it's
bro,
a really strong start
if
right
you
off
know
rip. I mean,
you-
we've got
if
audio of Quavo.
if you know, yo, Jay from the way, what's up, gang? If you know that you're like that a little bit, for me, you gotta like be aware of it, and when you peep yourself doing some shit, bro, you gotta stop it. For me, like, I know niggas be crazy, like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I've done some crazy shit in my life, my nigga, on the low ski. For me, but I catch myself every time. I catch myself every time, bro.
Here quivering to Chris Brown. Chris then
Wait, Queen calling, what's up? Yeah, what's up? You're on speaker, by the way. Yeah, what's up?
What are you doing?
I'm still streaming right now. What's up?
I miss you.
I miss you too. Chill.
Are you blessing?
Nah, I'm not blushing. For me, I'm not doing that. Nah, I'm gonna call you after I'm finished. I'm almost finished. For me, you watching a movie tonight, right?
I'm dying.
You said what?
I'm dying right now.
Dying from what?
I miss you.
Chill. Alright. Once I finish this video, I'm gonna call you, alright?
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Hi, Jalen.
What's
I love
up?
you.
Love you too.
Can I beat up Annalise now?
Yeah, you can, go ahead. Alright, bye. Chill, bro. Chill. I ain't gonna lie. Chill.
dives into a
don't do
hook
too much,
playing
bro.
on the
Don't do
phone
too
call
much,
we
bro.
previously heard,
Too much,
where
bro.
Quavo says he doesn't want any smoke.
Don't do too
Who want
much,
smoke
bro.
with me? Who want smoke with me?
And the hook is also an ode
Oh,
to
wait,
Smoke.
wait.
On the phone call we
Hey, Chris, I don't want no issues, bruh. I don't want no smoke. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to do nothing, bruh. Like, please, bruh. I ain't gonna lie to you. This, chill, bro, with the cheese and shit. Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. This right here was terrible on Quavo's end. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is terrible. Like, I can use this anytime I want.
previously heard, where Quavo
Yeah,
says
bro,
he doesn't
absolutely
want any
geek from
smoke.
ear to ear.
Who want smoke with me? Who want smoke with me?
And the hook is also an ode to Nardo Wick's track, Who
Chill.
Wants Smoke.
Who want smoke with me? Nigga, who want smoke with me?
Chris starts out the verse by mentioning his gang affiliation with the Pyroos, inserting that he's not as soft as what people think.
Okay, let's get down to the facts, pussy. I'm dripped in red. Don't let this R&B shit fool you niggas get ripped to shreds.
I definitely acknowledge Chris Brown as a Pyro now.
You don't gotta be born and raised in
LA to be from an LA gang.
He a blood. He been a blood for like 13 years, 14 years.
I mean, the guy's been throwing up.
Nah. That nigga Chris Brown is really sanctioned in LA. That nigga got mob ties, bro. I would have gave it up. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not fighting with that nigga. What? This nigga's acknowledged, bro. I'm alright. He said, nah, he pretty much just gave up. Nah, literally, he pretty much
up gang signs and screaming out Pyru for over a decade. So he probably is indeed a Pyru.
Quavo talking like he a thug, nigga, you a bitch with dread. Can't wait to see the day that you back up all of that shit you said.
Again, pretty self-explanatory.
Like, bro, how does his hair go from that to nigga waves? Wait, hold on. Is that racist? Nah, that's not racist. To 4C waves, bro. This nigga just be like, his hair just be changing, bro.
Tori, a lot of these disses are very surface level.
Hey, look, we're gonna see another hairstyle
in
too.
terms of
like, nigga! What, bro?
Of multiple meanings.
What's all that bullshit you talking? You ain't no huncho, nigga. You the weakest link out of your clique. Let's keep it a hundo, nigga.
So as everyone knows, Quavo also goes by Honcho, which is defined as a boss or a leader. And Chris claims that Quavo does not meet the criteria for this nickname and claims that he was the weakest member out of the Migos.
Okay, let's get into it. Was he the weakest member out of the Migos? Takeoff was certainly better than him. Offset is certainly better than him. So I guess, yes.
Fuck my ex-ho, that's cool. I don't give no fuck, little nigga. Cause I fucked your ex when you was still with a bitch. I'm up, little nigga.
Chris then acknowledges that Quavo slept with Caruche, but goes completely hit him up, claiming that he smashed Quavo's ex, Sweetie, while they were still together. Fucking ruthless, bro.
They say
okay, no. Talking about that. Sweetie, right? Sweetie responded. She responded to Quavo, right? When Quavo said he could take any girl, right? He could take any girl and make her a sweetie, right? She responded to that. But she didn't respond to Chris Brown saying he killed. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find it. Cause I'm trying to find the DM. But it's like, first of all, leaking DMs is mad corny. You know what I'm saying? That's corny. Off rip for me. Like, that's corny. And it didn't really do much because it looked like he was replying back to her or sending her something. Like, what does that mean? Okay, he hit you up. Like, what the fuck? Exes do that all the time. It's right here. Look, it says, damn, we used to be mean as fuck to each other. I'm confused. He said, hopefully the model he turns into me replies. I'm crying. Like, bro, this, and the funny part about it is that this screenshot was from like January, bro. You know what I'm saying? The screenshot's from like January. So you had this screenshot tucked in the sauce since January, bro. Look, January 14th, the screenshot. That's whack. Like, you had this tucked from January, bro. You could have replied after. That's not, yeah, that was lame on my part. Lame on my part. Not on my part, but like, lame on my book.
Now think about that shit. Don't let that line go over your head. I might just sing about that shit.
In the first line, Chris makes it absolutely clear that he is talking about Sweetie with the line, revenge is sweet.
Revenge
he
is
then
sweet,
goes on to tell Quavo.
But she never denied that he did, like, that he slept with her, bro. You feel me? She replied to him, but she never said nothing about Chris. Like, me and Chris ain't sleep together. No. So, Quavo, I ain't gonna lie to you. He did. And it sucks.
That he might just sing about it, meaning that he will take the situation with Sweetie and turn it into a hit record that Quavo would have to hear everywhere he goes. And he's 100% correct. Fucking a dude's girl is the best revenge. Black eyes heal, broken nose heal. Look at my shit. Broken a bunch of times, but it heals. Kind of.
4 times.
Nah. I got some tea about that bitch, but I ain't gonna speak about that shit.
Chris claims that he had Sweetie going crazy and alludes to her telling him some secrets about Quavo that he's not going to speak of. I mean, if you had dirt on him, you might as well have just dropped it. You're already being extremely disrespectful.
Stop talking about beating girls. You was beating bitches on the elevator. We seen the taste, that's devastating.
He then references Quavo's very public elevator incident with Sweetie, which was well documented on camera.
The fight continues inside the elevator with Quavo dragging her inside, Saweetie taking a spill and seemingly being injured while the Migos rapper does nothing to help her.
He then alludes to Quavo falling off as his music hasn't really...
Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. Bro, now, if you look at that video, bro, it is obvious that he's trying to get his stuff back, bro. I don't like how they try to make it seem like he beat her, bro. You feel me? Like, that's whack. He's just trying to get stuff back. Because if he was beating her, because he took his bag from her, and that's why he dragged her into the elevator, to take his bag back, because she still had his bag. When she fell on the ground, if he was beating her, the nigga would have kept on beating her. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to just take his bag and then just look at her like, for me, of course he's not going to help her, bro. They beefing. Like, what the fuck? He said, I know some shit about you, but I won't say it. Nah, dead ass, I feel you. I hate when they do that. He said, niggas don't know what getting beat looks like. He said, they trying to set him up. Yeah, they, like, beating is like, the nigga was like, boop, boop, like, geeking, for me, but, like, he really was trying to get his bags back. That's how it looked on camera. I don't know what happened before then or after then, but on camera, it looked like he was just trying to get his possessions
performed
back.
As well since the loss of Takeoff and brings up the Fashion Week.
Hold on. I do not condone beating women, by the way, bro. So don't think, oh, I'm giving this nigga excuses. It's really just genuinely looked like that.
Incident, saying he was extremely pissed off.
And also, nigga, hold on.
He then continues.
Hold on. And Chris, why are you bringing up beating any girls, bro? You are the OG at that. Like, you are OG woman beater, bro. Like, OG woman beater, bro. Like, that should have been the topic you would have never talked about. But that's just me, though. I wouldn't have talked about that because that's the biggest knock on Chris Brown's career. If Chris Brown didn't beat Rihanna, bro, he would have been bigger than Mike Jack. That's a take that I'm taking to the grave. If Chris Brown didn't beat Rihanna, he would have been bigger than Mike Jack. I'm calling it.
Here's the claim that it took everything in him not to beat the fuck out of Quavo.
All I kept thinking about was breaking your face, but I gave you a pass. You lucky I ain't want to fuck the money up, boy, I would have broke you in half.
Chris then rebuttals Quavo's previous line about him being a cokehead and claims that Quavo's last album was so shitty that it was used as a weed tray.
Quit talk about drugs, you the only pack that I've been smoking on. Your last album was a weed tray, just some bullshit that we roll up on.
Michael Jackson?
Chris then has an even more disrespectful line than the Sweetie shit, saying that when Takeoff died, everyone wished it was Quavo instead.
R.I.P. Takeoff, he the only real one that got true respect. Crazy how when he died, everybody really wished it was you instead.
I mean, this dude, Chris Brown, clearly just gives zero fucks. Zero.
My mental state ain't never stable. I know this shit gon' sting, nigga. I ran your ass through the ringer, nigga. You just got body by a singing, nigga.
So again, very surface level shit. Not
bigger than big ass.
With that said,
Jack,
let's move on to Quavo's diss. So right off rip, we got to give Quavo a few points here. A lot of people were counting him out in this one, and he responded within 48 hours with the track titled Overhosin' Bitches.
Pussy nigga, pull up, crash, shout about your bae. Why you pussy? Little bitch come dance, battle with my Drake.
Quavo immediately matched the same energy, asking Chris to pull up, and alludes to how he's crashing out over another woman. He then has a pretty good line asking Chris to come dance with his Drake, which is both a gun reference and a reference to Chris Brown and Drake's music video for No Guidance.
Bro,
I found this
look at Chris Brown's hair, bro. How, Sway? How, Sway? How is his hair like that, Sway? This nigga hair grows so fast, bro. How does he do this, bro? Nobody be asking this question, bro. Nobody.
Reference to Chris Brown and Drake's music video for No Guidance. I found this pretty clever. I mean, I'm a battle rap guy, so I appreciate a good gun bar.
You been fucked your bag up when you punch Rhea in the face. Talking about Fashion Week, you sparing who? Come punch me in my face.
Again, Quavo references a very predictable angle with the Rihanna incident. Anyone who beefs with Chris Brown will likely mention this, as even today it's still relevant, and it's something that he will never get away from.
It ain't nothing but a fade. You know you lost to Frank.
It's all public knowledge, but let's be real. Like, beating up women and gay dudes That's not earning you any stripes out here.
Niggas ran in your house, tied up your aunt cause you ain't pay.
This line is in reference to the 2015 robbery of Chris Brown's home, where his aunt was tied up, locked in a closet, and held at gunpoint.
Nigga, when did this happen? Where was I at? I was 15 years old. I was literally alive and well, and I could know things. This nigga aunt got tied up and put in a closet, bro, at gunpoint is crazy. Nah, that's wild. That's what I'm saying. Like, that was tucked in the sauce, bro. Like, what? Like, who knew that happened? That is a wild situation.
Quavo is insinuating that the robbery was retaliation for Chris not paying a debt.
This bullet got your name. Don't ever bring up Tank, pussy.
Quavo then warns Chris Brown to leave Takeoff's name out of his mouth. And sadly, it seems like this beef is going beyond music at this point. I really hope nothing happens between these two camps, but
at this point.
A lot has been said at this point. Quavo then strategically selects...
It is. I feel like it is going beyond music. The reason why I feel like that is because it's a lot of gun talk. Everybody does a lot of gun talk for sure. But it's like no one... Like, Chris Brown didn't drop another like song back at Quavo. Feel me? Like, they're not going music for music, bar for bar. Niggas just went radio silent. So yeah, it seems like something is happening, bro. So God bless both rappers, bro. God bless both artists, I mean. And for me, like, let nobody else get in between this beef. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas need to just have a boxing match, make some bread. They can make at least like 20 million off a boxing match that they set up, bro. People would definitely pop out to a boxing match with them too. So they should definitely just do a boxing match, bro, and get some bread on the way.
A hook from Takeoff that couldn't be more perfect, making it seem like Takeoff is very much joining in on the diss.
I call your hoe for pussy. Dropping the diamond pillow, talking to these bitches and hoes. Pussy.
And rest in peace to Takeoff. Like, such a dope artist. He pretty much made this track with the hook.
You tried to beat up Tiana, but Usher wouldn't let you do it.
Quavo points out another incident involving a woman where Chris Brown flipped out on Tiana Taylor at a birthday party, to which Usher intervened and stopped it. This would eventually carry on out into the parking lot, where Usher ended up with a bloody nose. So again, as the title suggests, Chris Brown only seems to get bent out of shape over women.
Yeah, bro. DJ, what's up? Yo, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, Chris. You looking bad right now, bro. I feel like you crash out too much over women. Like, you love too hard or something. I don't know what it is. Or you just, I can't say he don't get gangster with niggas too, though. Feel me? Like, he gets gangsters with women, but he does get gangster with niggas too. So, can't even play that angle. But yeah, you gotta stop that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He said he's a major womanizer. He gets too deep in. Nah, he has to be, bro. Like, this is insane.
The cocaine got him, your honor. Bipolar disorder, no wonder.
Quavo then alludes to Chris Brown's court case from the Rihanna incident, where he was ordered to go to rehab for 90 days due to addiction issues. And I've touched on this before. I told you guys that I'm bipolar, so
I like his music.
I took this shit as a personal attack.
Music to me.
Like, what do you say fuck me for?
It was the greatest, nigga, you fumble. Going outside, I'm watching you crumble.
So, based on the tweet that I showed from Quavo earlier, it's clear that he once held Chris Brown in a very high regard, but due to all the scandals and alleged drug use, he sees him as someone who's now fallen off.
You ain't been in the trenches. We step in the yard, you know how that ended.
Quavo alludes to Chris Brown not being from the streets and references the 2007 movie Stomp the Yard, where Chris Brown's character is killed very early on in the film.
Won't smoke with me? OHB mean fighting over hoes and bitches?
So, Chris Brown formerly had a rap group known as OHB, which stands for Original Hood Bosses, and Quavo cleverly flips the acronym, naming it Over Hoes and Bitches, which is honestly a really dope name flip, given the fact that this is the name of the track.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I thought Quavo got cooked at first. Quavo held his own. Okay, Quavo.
And he's referencing several incidents where Chris had issues with women.
Pussy, every time you see me, keep that energy, keep that energy.
So more the same here. No explanation needed for these bars. Now, when it comes to this beef, I would agree that Quavo definitely did his thing, as this track is super catchy and likely has already found its way into the rotation at nightclubs, which is kind of interesting because Chris did threaten to turn a diss track into a song, and Quavo kind of flipped this on him and made a banger himself. It's just the energy of Chris Brown's track, along with his very personal approach, that edges him the first round.
He said, niggas
at the end of the day, Chris offered up new information that could sway public opinion regarding Quavo, and Quavo more or less regurgitated public information that anyone could find on the internet. And I gotta be honest with you guys, man. Like, I'm trying to give you guys what you want, but this breakdown for me just was not that enjoyable. It's just very surface level. Like, what you hear is what you get. Like, there's no
that was just
not
like
a whole lot of depth to these diss tracks.
That was just like a sidebar, DJ. That's why I said what.
The one that I'm really waiting on at this point is Kendrick Lamar. That's the one I'm rubbing my hands for, waiting for that to happen. In the meantime, hit me up on Twitter. I'm trying to build that shit up. What's_the_dirt. And I'll see you guys next time.
What's the dirt is so dope, bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a great like YouTube channel. What's the Dirt is a great YouTube channel. They can put me onto mad shit, bro. But I will say though, Quavo held his own on this, low key. Quavo did. Chris Brown, I don't even know why he even dropped that tape. Like, why did he even drop that? Because everybody's beefing. I don't know, bro. But I want to see where this goes, though. I ain't gonna lie. I do want to see where that goes. So let's see, bro. Let's see.